100. We were just talking about the UEFA Europa League finals. Barry, I know. Have you watched it yet?
No,
Looking
never,
back?
Paul. Never. Look, you do so well to get there. Some of the performances at home were excellent to watch. Away from home, it was a kind of different setup we had. We had to be more defensive, solid and compact. And we've done everything to get to that final in Manchester. But to be honest with you, just on the night, we just weren't good enough. And the better team won. I've got to be brutally honest about that. But I've never watched it back, Paul. And I'll never watch it back, to be honest with you.
Neil, 5 years earlier, Seville. Have you watched it back?
No.
You're kidding.
No, honestly, I can't. Because that's the highlight of your career. And I don't know about you, Barry, when you won in Fiorentina, the semi-final, was it?
Yep.
It's a great feeling coming back, isn't it? So we won in Boa Vista, and that was the one. Throughout the whole sort of tournament, we were underdogs: Liverpool, Blackburn, Stuttgart, Vigo, and then the one time we were favourites was Boa Vista, and they were the most difficult team to get by. They were so stodgy, but then you're coming back from there, and just the feeling that you were going to the European final was just awesome. And then it breaks your heart, losing the way we did in the extra time, because when we got the 2-2, when Henrik got the second one, you're thinking we've got this now. They were really starting to reel. They played really well first half, and to be fair, they were a class team, Paul. They're going to win the Champions League the next year, but we thought we had them, and then the sort of sending off changed things, give them a foothold back in the game.
Barry, have you watched that one? You've obviously not watched it back, but do you remember watching Celtic in Seville?
Yeah. Listen, it's one of the ones where they do ever so well. I mean, some of the teams that Lenny says they come up against and beat, and we were similar. We come up against Werder Bremen, your Sporting Lisbons, Fiorentinas, really good teams with top players, and you work so hard to get there, and when you get there you just fall at the final hurdle. It's a sore one to take. Yeah, it is. And I mean, after it, and mate, what made it even worse for me was it was a former Rangers manager that was managing Zenit, and after it, he's over saying unlucky and try to cuddle me, and I was ready to rap him one.
Mourinho did the same with us. We were like,
I know. It was doing my head in. And then just to see the amount of fans who'd obviously travelled down to the game and be in the stadium, and obviously the 200 odd thousand that were outside in Manchester, you just feel you let them down as well.
And thinking of that year for you, Neil, Ewood Park, then you went down there, and Graham Souness, who was amazing last week, wasn't he? Raising was at 1.2 million, swimming the channel, 70 years old.
He looks amazing. I saw him a couple of weeks ago, and I've done a lot of work with Graham over the years in Champions League telly and that. Yeah, well, just some guy, brilliant, just a brilliant pundit as well. Just a brilliant guy to know, like, you know what I mean. But that is incredible what he's done, Paul.
And what about that night then, Neil? Take us back to
it was great. I mean, we didn't play particularly well in the first game. We won 1-0, but they had a good team. They had Dwight York and Andy Cole, Henning Berg, Damien Duff. I think they were third in the Premier League at the time. And we go to Ewood Park and we played them up. We were brilliant that night. Henrik got the goal early, and Ewood Park, I'd never seen anything like it, because it was phenomenal, the crowds outside Ewood Park,
And then what about Anfield then?
Anfield was awesome. That was one of the real highlights in my career. When Big John scores the second one, I'm right behind it. And you're thinking, we've got this, we're 3-1 up, 2 away goals, and there's like 15 minutes to go, but we've done them, and we played great. What a feeling that it's the feel, and Barry knows this. It's the feeling. No money can buy it. That feeling that you get after winning big games like that. It's just incrediable.
Because the big English clubs expect to beat the Scottish club, don't they, Barry?
Yeah, I think they look down on.
They do, yeah.
Yep, I think they look down on us up here, and I've seen it, Paul. And Lenny's seen it as well. I've seen players come up from England and struggle.
Think it's going to be easy, don't they?
And they struggle up here. Because, listen, technically it might not be the best league, but I tell you what, see if you're not prepared, certainly away from home, to roll your sleeves up and work hard, you're going to get found out.